Welcome everyone. This is the Appian 24.3 product announcement webinar. My name is James Lee, Director of Product Evangelism here at Appian. I'm joined here today by Naveen Hariharan, Product Manager 2, Juliana Kutch, Senior Product Manager, Jupiter Munoz, Distinguished Product Manager, Alex Ledoux, Senior Product Manager 2, Elizabeth Hall, Senior Beta Program Manager, and Kate Bonifaz, Product Evangelist. Today we'll be covering all the new features and capabilities being released in Appian 24.3. I also want to remind everyone of the Q&A feature available via the webinar platform. Please go ahead and submit your questions throughout the webinar, and we will be sure to answer them at the end. Starting with some upcoming events, we will be hosting Appian Government again right by our headquarters in Tysons, Virginia at Capital One Hall on October 30th. This was a fantastic show last year, so to register today, click the pop-up on your screen to visit the Appian Government website. And later this year, Appian Europe will be hosted in London again at the O2. The conference will be on December 3rd, so we encourage you to check out the pop-up on your screen and join us in London to learn more about our latest innovations and hear compelling success stories across industries. We also couldn't be happier to announce that our new monthly newsletter, Next Gen Enterprise, is now live. This newsletter will keep you ahead of the curve with curated content on enterprise technology trends, automation best practices, and expert insights. Click the pop-up to head to our subscription center and subscribe to Next Gen Enterprise. Now on to the content for this webinar. Today we are showcasing the latest innovations in our 24.3 product release, the third release of this year following our 24.2 release back in May. Keeping with our quarterly release cadence, you can also expect one more release this year around November. Appian 24.3 will be GA next week on August 16th. At that time, Appian Cloud customers will receive notifications allowing them to schedule their environments for upgrades, and self-managed customers will be able to download the new installer from My Appian. Now, I want to take a moment to reinforce Appian's vision for our AI process platform. The Appian platform brings all the tools to bear to allow you to design, automate, and optimize any business process in your organization. But don't take it from me, Gartner has recognized Appian as a leader in its Magic Quadrant for enterprise low-code application platforms and as a leader in its Magic Quadrant for process mining platforms. Appian has also been ranked number 1 for business workflow automation with integration by Gartner. Let's use this as a backdrop for the great capabilities we plan to present today. First, let's start things off with low-code design, and more specifically, Appian AI Copilot. As a refresher, Appian AI Copilot is any AI assistant in Appian for users or developers that uses AI to help them accomplish common tasks or derive insights. AI Copilot features are easily identifiable with the AI Sparkle icon in Appian. Let's start with Appian AI Copilot for developers. Previously available as a preview, we are excited to announce the full release of our AI-driven test case generation feature for expression rules. With this release, we've made it possible for you to generate test cases for all expression rules, including those with detailed inputs like maps, CDTs, and record types. Simplify your test case creation and enhance your efficiency with this fully released version of AI-driven test case generation. Continuing with low-code design, I'm excited to announce new capabilities for Case Management Studio, an experience specifically designed for the citizen developers that empowers your business to tackle challenges with lower process complexity without burdening your IT resources. We now have a new case management module that enables public users to self-register for an Appian user account. Through this account, they can access My Cases to keep track of the case records that are relevant to them. After registering and creating an Appian user account in the public portal, public users can easily log into the My Cases site using their account credentials. We know that some Case Management Studio users only need to view their in-progress cases and create new cases. We've created a new module to let them do just that, providing those users with a focused experience to help them complete their work free of distractions. Case Management Studio enables you and your users to efficiently move through case workflows, no matter where users are in the process. Now going back to AI Copilot can assist caseworkers in understanding and completing their cases through a new AI summarization of comments on a case, all using Appian's private AI. This helps your caseworkers quickly get the context they need without having to read through an entire comment feed. AI Copilot can also help making reviewing and processing cases with Case Management Studio even faster. With our new PDF summarization module, we can save you time by checking out case documents and providing a quick summary of the content. This helps your caseworkers quickly get the context they need without having to read through entire documents to get it. This release, we're making it easy to see not only those tasks already assigned to you, but those available for you to pick up. Alongside the Assigned to Me list in Workspace, we've added the new Assigned to Group list that shows tasks assigned to your groups that haven't been picked up yet. Now you can quickly see a list of your tasks and assign any new ones to yourself as needed, making sure none slip through the cracks. Keeping with the theme of streamlining case edits, now you can also update multiple cases at one time. Just select as many cases as you want to edit and make the changes you need, from updating the assignee or group to changing the status or priority and more. Improve efficiency and remove duplicative manual steps all at once. Since Case Management Studio is backed by Appian Records and AI Copilot, you have the best of both worlds, getting the most out of your data and Studio's easy-to-use no-code experience. With this release, a quick chat with AI Copilot can help you build your case management apps using data modeling best practices. When adding a new data fields to your case categories and types, simply describe the data you want to capture and we'll recommend the data type to use. You can see our reasoning for the recommendation, which helps you learn data modeling best practices as you go. Last release, we introduced choice list fields to Studio to make lookup and reference data even easier to use in your case categories and types. This release, we're enhancing choice list fields in Studio to allow you to add multiple options at once, as well as edit the options and mark them as active or inactive. With these efficient editing tools built right into Studio, we're helping you to easily manage your lookup data and keep it as useful and up-to-date as possible. And last but not least, you can now add multiple data fields to your case categories, case types, or summary views at once. Add any and all the fields you need in less time and fewer clicks. In addition to Case Management Studio's no-code design experience, we also provide a wide range of low-code configurations. This release, we're introducing new parameters to the Studio Wizard layout function that allows you to configure the names of the steps in the intake form wizard and enable your users to save drafts of intake forms. With these parameters, you can further tailor your case intake process to best fit both your organization's and your users' needs. Now with that, I'm excited to hand it off to Naveen Hariharan, Product Manager 2 at Appian, to share more about some of our updates to our Total Experience offerings. Naveen, over to you.
Thanks, James. Hi, everyone. My name is Naveen, and I'm a Product Manager 2 at Appian. I'm excited to share with you some of the great enhancements we've made to our Total Experience offering. This release, we've made some exciting additions to our interface components and improved performance for offline mobile forms. There are lots of updates to help you engage your internal and external users with enhanced user experiences. Let's take a look at what you can look forward to. The first update that I'm excited to share with you is to the pane layout. The pane layout was released in 24.1 and allows you to build interfaces with independently scrolling parts of the page, keeping required information always available. In this release, we have addressed one of the gaps we heard from you early on, which is being able to build panes having a header above them. We are happy to tell you pane layout can now be used within the contents of a header content layout. This gives you the flexibility to add UI elements such as title bars and secondary navigation controls that can span all panes. We'll see how this looks in a moment. The next update I want to talk to you about is to tags. Tags are a great way to highlight information in your interfaces. If you've been wanting to let your users click a tag and take them to a list of objects matching the tag, this is now possible. We have added the flexibility for you to add all link types to tags. Just use the new link parameter to easily apply any link type you want, including record links, report links, safe links, document download links, and more. Let's jump into a demo to experience this in real time. I am on a site page that lists incoming messages for a case worker. I want to be able to see a list of all messages and select one of them to read alongside the list. The pane layout helps keep the message list always visible while I scroll through and read the message. I am able to incorporate a header spanning across the panes with a title and tabs for message categories like important, updates, promotion, and spam. Every message has a tag indicating the category it belongs to. I am now able to add a link to the tag, which takes me to the appropriate tab filtering for that category. I click on the Important tag and I'm taken to the Important Messages tab. With this release, you can turn your ideas into reality a whole lot faster through the Interface Designer. Editing interfaces using Design mode is now 20% faster than before. We continue to invest in optimizing offline mobile experiences. This release further improves offline performance. Mobile users can expect faster evaluation times and a better overall offline user experience. This is an exciting release for our total experience offering. I can't wait to see what you build with these new capabilities. Back to you, James.
Thanks, Naveen. It's great to not only see some updates to our UI flexibility, but also to interface performance. With that, let me hand it over to Juliana Kutch, Senior Product Manager, to share about some of our updates for Data Fabric this release. Juliana, over to you.
Thank you, James. Hi, everyone. I'm Juliana Kutch, a Senior Product Manager at Appian, with some highlights for our Data Fabric mission in this release. We're making some exciting changes to your record type experience. We moved the Data Preview tab into its own page and added the ability to add and edit source data directly from your record type. This is especially useful for record types that contain lookup data. Now, in just a couple of clicks, you can edit a status, update an event type, or add a new region, all from your record type. Let's say you have a record for order statuses. We can go to the Data Preview tab and see some values like received, processing, parked, etc. As you're further developing your application, you notice you may need an additional status like awaiting payment, for example. You can click to add a new value for awaiting payment, and if you need to change the order, you can also do it from here, but in this case, we'll just add it to the bottom of the list. All your changes can be viewed on this grid at the top, and when you're done, simply click on Write Changes. It will write the changes to your source and sync your record. This also generates a script that you can use for deploying these changes to a higher environment. Now, when we go back to our application, we can see the new status for awaiting payment is already available in the dropdown. Last release, we enhanced record events so you can collaborate on your data with colleagues more easily. Now we've taken collaboration to the next level by allowing users to start threaded conversations on any event on the Event History List component. Since these conversations are organized in threads, the main list of events remains uncluttered and easy to read. Users can mention coworkers to ask questions and quickly loop them in on any discussion. And now it's easy to highlight crucial details in comments with new style text options, like bold, italics, lists, and more. When users participate in a threaded conversation, Appian automatically stores the discussion in a new reply thread record type. You can generate this new record type when you first configure record events, or you can easily create a new record type to store replies and update your existing record events configuration. These enhancements to record events help teams work more efficiently and make data-driven collaboration a seamless part of their everyday workflow. Another update we want to highlight is the Query Performance tab, which allows you to monitor record queries from any of your connected environments so you can easily understand and optimize those queries. This release, we're allowing you to export these query details to Excel, giving you more flexibility in how you analyze them. We have also made updates on what we used to call source filters, which got a new look and feel and a new name, Sync Filters. Now each filter appears in a sleek card, and you can clearly see how multiple filters are evaluated. Finally, with record-level security, you can use no-code security rules to easily specify who can see which record. This release, you can drag and drop to reorder security rules so you can organize them more logically. And that covers our updates for Data Fabric and 24.3. We look forward to hearing how you're leveraging these capabilities in your data story. Thanks for having me today, and now back over to you, James.
Thank you, Juliana. I'm sure a lot of the developers on the call are going to be very excited for that managed source data capability you shared more about. With that, let me pass it over to Jupiter Munoz, Distinguished Product Manager here at Appian, to share about some of our automation updates this quarter. Jupiter, over to you.
Thank you, James. Hi, everyone. Jupiter Munoz here to share with you a few feature additions and updates we've made for you this release as it pertains to automation. Let's get started with our newest AI feature, AI Copilot for Data Fabric. By now, you may be familiar with our data catalog and the ability to create reports with a few clicks after selecting a dataset. In this release, we are making it even easier to get insights from your data fabric. Simply ask your question using natural language, and AI Copilot finds the appropriate dataset and fields to give you an answer. Allow me to show you this feature in action. Although you can select any of the datasets inside the data catalog to create a report, sometimes you may not be familiar with these datasets, but you need an answer to a specific question. That's where Appian AI Copilot comes in. To access AI Copilot, simply click on this button, and on the right-hand side of the screen, you will immediately see a welcome message with a few sample questions to help you get started. In this example, the data catalog shows information related to cases and tasks, and so we will ask a couple of questions about cases. Let's expand AI Copilot to get a little more real estate and ask for a count of cases by priority. AI Copilot finds the appropriate dataset, permit cases, then it obtains a count of cases grouped by all the different case priorities. You can even click on the See Details link, and AI Copilot will describe how it arrived to its answer, ensuring trust and accuracy. Let's now ask which cases have a critical priority, including the creation date and the creator. In this example, we're asking AI Copilot to filter by specific priority type and include the creation date and the creator in its answer. And voila! AI Copilot filters the data and returns the appropriate fields. We are releasing this feature as a preview and look forward to you trying it out. Let's switch gears and talk about what's new in Enterprise Copilot. In this release, we made it even easier for you to chat with your knowledge sets. Our new All Knowledge Sets option lets you start chatting without selecting a knowledge set. Enterprise Copilot will understand what you need regardless of the question. If you have more focused questions, simply choose the desired knowledge set. This update makes information more accessible, saving you time and letting you focus on your work. In addition to being able to ask questions across all knowledge sets, we also want you to understand how your teams use Enterprise Copilot. Now you can do just that with our new feedback tool that's built right in. Users can provide feedback on specific knowledge sets, the overall experience, and even rate responses as good or bad. Security is paramount to Appian, so you can rest assured that all comments are only visible to the relevant Enterprise Copilot admins and knowledge set admins within your organization. With these valuable insights, we're enabling you to make meaningful and informed improvements for those that use Enterprise Copilot every day, while still ensuring privacy for your users. As you may recall, AI Copilot also allows you to obtain insights from your reports. We're committed to continually improving the experience of chatting with AI Copilot, and in this release, AI Copilot responses are faster than ever. Instead of waiting for a full answer, you can see real-time updates as they become available, making for a more natural conversations. No delays, just seamless discussions. Appian has customers worldwide, and we want to expand the use of our AI capabilities around the world. To this end, this release expands the regional availability of the Prompt Builder AI skill to include Canada, Ireland, London, Sao Paulo, and Mumbai. Customers in unsupported regions can opt in and choose which region their data is sent to for processing, All you need to do is work with Appian support to enable this feature. Similarly, we have added Frankfurt as a supported region for Enterprise Copilot, allowing more of our customers in Europe to benefit from AI-powered document discovery. And it goes without saying, we will continue to expand regional availability for these and other features in upcoming releases, so stay tuned. To wrap up my updates on AI Copilot, I'd like to announce that all of our AI Copilot for users and developer features, as well as all of our AI skill capabilities, now meet HITRUST certification requirements. HITRUST is a comprehensive security framework that provides a standardized and rigorous approach to managing risk and protecting sensitive information, including compliance with HIPAA. This is in addition to all of our previously certified services like Appian Cloud. Now continuing with robotic process automation, we have a couple of updates for you. First, a quality of life enhancement. Version history for robotic tasks is now available. You can now easily explore and restore past versions, update to the latest, or delete unnecessary ones, all in Appian Designer. This addition brings a unified experience with other Appian objects, making it easier to keep your robotic tasks organized and current. We have also enhanced Appian RPA to speed up execution for your robotic tasks. Our improvements reduce the time it takes for a robotic task to complete by 15% or more. This enhances the efficiency of task assignment, enabling more robots to work simultaneously and better utilize available robot capacity. This improvement is especially beneficial during peak workloads when thousands of tasks need to be executed simultaneously, or in environments with more than 50 robots. And before I let you all go, I have one last housekeeping item. Beginning with RPA 9.12, which was just released on August 2nd, agents now require the use of Java 17. To ensure RPA continues to operate smoothly, please upgrade to Java 17 as soon as possible if you haven't already. Although all low-code actions within Appian RPA are backwards compatible, you will need to check the compatibility of any custom actions, so please keep an eye on this. Lastly, be sure to review the Java 17 upgrade guidance for complete information, or contact Appian support if you need any help. And that is it for me. I hope you're all as excited as I am about this AI Copilot and RPA updates. Thank you, and now back to you, James.
Thank you, Jupiter. It's great to see so many enhancements to our AI Copilot offerings, especially the AI Copilot for Data Fabric you shared about today. Really looking forward to getting hands-on with it myself. With that, I'm going to pass it over to Alex Ledoux, Senior Product Manager 2, to talk about Process HQ and some of the investments we're making to improve process intelligence with Appian. Alex, over to you.
Thanks, James. I'm Alex Ledoux, Product Lead for our Discovery and Insights group, and I'm excited to share with you our recent innovations with Process HQ. Combining the latest technologies in data fabric, process mining, machine learning, and generative AI, Process HQ gives business users the power to explore data and identify timely insights they can use to optimize their business. We've added new, groundbreaking enhancements to both of Process HQ's key capabilities, Process Insights and Data Fabric Insights. Not only that, we've added more data governance features that make it quick and easy to secure enterprise data directly in Process HQ. With Process Insights, we're making it faster and easier for business users to go from raw data to actionable insights for their processes. Data stewards will have more options when creating processes and managing access to record types, so data preparation takes less time than ever with less developer involvement, allowing fast iterations in your production environment. We've added filtering to processes to help you focus your data on a specific time frame, remove unnecessary information, or optimize performance. With these new filters, data stewards can customize case and event data directly from Process Insights. These filters are easy to add and quick to modify or iterate on. In the previous release, we provided data stewards with a number of no-code custom attributes they can create while configuring a process. Now, in addition to those existing custom attributes, data stewards can refine and standardize the names of activities or other case attributes in a process using the new Find and Replace custom attribute template. With these new data preparation tools built directly into Process Insights, it's easier than ever for data stewards to help business users focus on the data that matters most. Process HQ makes it easier for trusted users to secure enterprise data on the fly. We've enhanced the data governance page to empower users to start securely analyzing and exploring data even faster. Now, data stewards can easily access a preview of the data in record types they're assigned to on the Data Preview tab. This visibility gives your trusted users important context to understand record data when adding processes in Process Insights. Let's take a closer look at these capabilities in action. As a data steward, we'll start out by editing our order management process. In this example, we made a pretty significant change to the process such that the data before that change won't be relevant to our analysis anymore. We can now introduce a filter to the process that will only keep cases that occur after that process change went live, so that my analysts have a cohesive set of cases to analyze. With the introduction of the Find and Replace custom attribute, we can now further refine our process data for a simpler and clearer analysis experience. For example, I can quickly rename our order closed activity to order fulfilled to more clearly articulate what has happened to the order at this stage of the process, which will be important to the overall context of any insights uncovered. I would also like to bring in additional information about our orders to give our analysts a richer experience. From the data governance page, I can now look at the record types I may want to add, for example, the opportunity record type. And from the Data Preview tab, I can get a sense for the type of data available for me to add within this record type. This helps me both validate the security and usefulness of the data we have available for our analysis. An important step towards exploring your process in Process Insights is to create views, which help you explore how similar cases or sub-processes are performing. Using AI Copilot, we've made it easier to create views so you can spend less time configuring your process and more time exploring your data. Users with any level of experience can benefit from views suggested by AI Copilot. New users are guided and inspired, while experienced users create views more quickly and minimize tedious work. AI Copilot uses what it knows about your process data to provide multiple suggestions for new views. As you explore each suggested view, you'll also see the process details and associated filters. And these suggestions are editable, so you can modify them to best fit your needs. Don't see any suggestions you want to use? No problem. Just ask AI Copilot to generate additional suggestions. We're improving investigations into activity duration, providing a new method for analyzing event data that includes both start and end timestamps. Process Insights already empowers you to track down activity duration with a custom KPI. Now, you can explore activity duration as another dimension of an investigation. This allows you to look closely at how long each activity is taking and why it might be taking longer in the context of other characteristics of the process. With this new method, you can zero in on precisely which activities represent the greatest potential for real improvement. You'll also notice that we've streamlined the guided experience of investigating your process to make building insights more intuitive. You'll see a more structured investigation workflow, so you can feel confident about the steps you should take to build an actionable insight. Sometimes, a finding can surprise you. Naturally, you may want to validate what you're seeing, and now that validation is as easy as searching in the Case List tab of a process to find a specific case. Process Insights gives you unprecedented visibility into the flow of activities in your process. Now, with the conformance rate KPI, you can tell us the ideal order for those activities. Then, we'll calculate how many processes follow that ideal path as a simple percentage of cases, so you can quickly see how well you're meeting your own standards. This new KPI is available in the Executive Dashboard, replacing the now retired error rate KPI. Finding an actionable insight often requires business context that may be shared among multiple people in your organization. That's why Process Insights provides a central place where you can collaborate with analysts and process owners. With the enhanced comment capabilities in this release, you can fully capture conversations between stakeholders, complete with helpful metadata. And you can even add a brief description to your insights, so your collaborators have the shared context they need to start improving business outcomes faster. Data Fabric Insights empowers any user to explore their enterprise data and find answers to their common business questions. This release, we're excited to share a new scatter chart design in the Report Builder. This new chart allows report creators to easily visualize relationships between data points, making it simpler to identify patterns, trends, and correlations in your data. Users will also notice that dashboards containing large or complex grids open more quickly. Now, grid data is fetched asynchronously in the background, so users can keep building and analyzing enterprise data without having to wait for all of the data to load at once. For data governors, we've also made it easier to manage which record types are available in your data catalog. Now, you can show or hide record types from the data catalog directly from the data governance page. No need to edit and redeploy those record types. And with a more refined list of record types, users can more efficiently find the information they need to build data-rich reports. We're really excited to see how everyone is able to take advantage of all of these incredible enhancements to Process HQ, which empower you to explore your data and identify actionable insights. Now, back to you, James.
Wow, thank you, Alex. It's great to see how much we've been able to do with the Process HQ offering since its release in the 24.2 product release. I can't wait to see how you guys innovate even further. With that, let me take some time to cover some of the administration updates that we've made to the Appian product with this release. Firstly, we're committed to keeping your applications compatible with important external services like your SharePoint instance. Since Microsoft is retiring Azure ACS authentication, you can now update your SharePoint connected system objects to use the Entra ID authentication type. Once you have your credentials, you can quickly update the connected system in Designer. Keeping with the authentication theme, we are also expanding your ability to use OpenID Connect for single sign-on with Appian. Now, with just a few clicks, your HTTP connected systems can call integrations on your user's behalf using the OIDC user authentication setup configured by your administrator. Since users will no longer need to manually sign into external services, you can build frictionless workflows that keep users focused on the task at hand. We have added rate-limiting capabilities to Appian's native multi-factor authentication. This will help improve sign-in performance and security by limiting the number of times a user can request a new verification code. After 3 code requests, the user won't be able to make additional requests for 15 minutes. This release, we've upgraded the Elasticsearch server from 7.17 to 8.14 and introduced a new search server authentication mechanism. This means that self-managed customers will now need to provide a password in the configuration file instead of an API key. And heading over to My Appian, we are excited to announce that AI-powered records chat is now available for all eligible technical support cases, excluding PCI, FedRAMP, or HIPAA customers. This feature allows support contacts to ask questions and quickly gather information about their support cases, including a summary of the case, outline of the current issue, or even suggest the next steps. We're excited to share the AI capabilities of the Appian platform with Appian customers. And with that, let me pass it over to Elizabeth Hall, Senior Beta Program Manager at Appian, to share some updates from our beta programs. Liz, over to you.
Thank you, James. Hi, everyone. My name is Elizabeth Hall, and I'm Appian's Senior Beta Program Manager. I'll be giving a quick update on our in-progress and upcoming beta programs. I'd like to start out by introducing our new beta page on Appian Community. On this page, you can learn more about the Appian Beta Program, register interest for upcoming and in-flight beta initiatives, and review results from past betas. You can click the link on the pop-up to check out the new page. If you're watching the replay of this webinar, you can find the link in the video description. As I mentioned at the last product announcement webinar, Appian is introducing auto-scaling mode for process execution. This capability enables Appian to easily scale to handle high-throughput, unattended automation processes, or in other words, high-volume processes that don't require human intervention. It also means the process engine can seamlessly accommodate varying workloads and spikes in demand without compromising performance or requiring downtime. The beta program allowed select customers and partners the opportunity to use and provide feedback on this new capability. One participating customer, an Australian insurance company, saw a 500% increase in process throughput with EPEX. If you have a specific use case in mind that involves the execution of unattended automation process models at a high volume, we'd love to hear from you. You can click the link to the form in the pop-up to provide details about your use case. If you're watching the replay of this webinar, you can find the link in the video description. The product team will reach out to you if your use case is a good fit for our auto-scaling capability. I'm also happy to announce that we're working on enhancements to Appian's data fabric. These enhancements will allow our data fabric to support higher data volumes while also enabling even faster query performance for complex queries. If you're interested in beta testing for these new data fabric enhancements, please click the link to the form in the pop-up to provide your contact information. If you're watching the replay of this webinar, you can find the link in the video description. The last beta program I'd like to share is Appian 3D+. Appian has built a component plugin that integrates with your data fabric to enable the visualization of and interaction with 3D models. With Appian 3D+, you can embed your 3D models in any Appian low-code interface and access on any device. Additionally, Appian 3D+ supports more than 30 file types from leading CAD design vendors. With Appian 3D+, you can rest assured knowing that your model files are secure on-prem or in Appian's secure managed cloud. If you have a use case for using 3D models in your business processes, we'd love to invite you to our beta program. You can click the link to the form in the pop-up to provide details about your use case. If you're watching the replay of this webinar, you can find the link in the video description. Lastly, I wanted to share that last month we had a live stream on our Appian Community YouTube channel where one of our beta participants covered the application he built using Appian 3D+. To check that out, click the link in the pop-up. If you're watching the replay of this webinar, you can find the link in the video description. Back to you, James.
Thank you, Liz. As a former mechanical engineer myself, always excited to see some of the innovations we're developing with the 3D Plus component. Really appreciate all the updates. With that, I'm going to pass it over to Kate Bonifaz, product evangelist here at Appian, to share some updates for our community. Kate, over to you.
Thanks, James. Let's start with a brief look into the app market. We are excited to announce a new Try Now experience for select app market listings, starting with the ESRI Map Component plugin. On top of the provided visuals in an app market listing, you can now interact with the plugin functionality live in an Appian environment, without the need for installing it in your own environment. Click the pop-up on your screen to see for yourself. We are excited to expand this experience to more plugins, so stay tuned. As a part of this release, we are excited to showcase two new offerings in the app catalog. First up is the Advanced Expressions tutorial, which is the first intermediate tutorial to come to the app catalog. Second, we have our Order Management tutorial, which allows you to get hands-on with Process HQ. Tutorials are a great way to get hands-on with the platform, but be sure to stay current with the latest quarterly release training. If you haven't joined Appian Community Edition yet, click the pop-up on your screen to register today. Every quarter, we update our release notes and gap training so that you can learn more and stay up to date. As a reminder, completing the release showcase helps you become more knowledgeable on the latest Appian features and maintain your Appian certification. Along with Academy Online courses such as this, we offer a lot of great content on the Appian Community YouTube channel. Our YouTube channel continues to grow, with over 200 videos and live streams, and new content added every week. You'll want to make sure you're subscribed to never miss an update. Our next live stream will be on August 15th, digging into some of the more developer-focused highlights from the 24.3 release. Turn on notifications to make sure you don't miss it. Hope to see you there. That's all from me, so back to you, James, to close us out.
Thank you, Kate. Really great to hear all these updates for our community. And I wanted to thank everyone today for attending the webinar. We hope to see many of you at our upcoming conference events, Appian Government on October 30th and Appian Europe on December 3rd. And for those interested in staying on top of the latest innovations coming out of Appian, encourage you to tune in to our next product announcement webinar for the 24.4 product release later this year in November. Thank you all and have a great day.